Welcome owners and anyone else watching this Peanut Butter Jelly Time production. The Week in Review, Week 9. I know, I've missed 2 more weeks. I've been on day shifts. What can I say? Haven't had a lot of extracurricular activity. I also missed my mid-season report card, which I look forward to every year. So, sorry about that. And I know it's Thursday, November 10th. NFL Network kicks off their coverage in mere hours for the San Diego-Oakland game. But whatever. It's all good. I don't even know if you guys even watch this. So here it is, Week 9 in review. Game of the week, Master Killer 107, Pitons 100. My favorite game of the week. Master Killer gets 10 points on Monday to seal the win. 5 in double digits for Master Killer, led by Phillip Rivers, 35 on 385 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. Phil easily would have gone over 40 except for the 4 interceptions that he tossed. Akers, 15. Troy Smith and Steve Breston each had 13. 4 in double digits for the Piton, led by Freeman's 17. I saw this cat on the NFL Network earlier this week. I don't know if you've ever seen him without his helmet on, but he looks like he's about 12 years old. Welka had 16, Jacobs 15, and Jake Ballard 12, including the game-winning touchdown against my Patriots. High-scoring blowout of the week go to Big Leslie C-Row Brown-Shaw, stomping on loose cannons, 140 to 83. 6 in double digits for BLC-RBC, including 38 from A-Rod. 4 touchdowns in this one, which brings him to a total of 24 touchdowns versus 3 interceptions on the season. This is his 5th game scoring over 30 points. His other 3 games in which he did not attain the 30-point mark, he scored 29, 27, and 27. Come on, get it together, Aaron. Only the 2nd time in the season he has thrown for less than 300 yards. He threw for 297. The Texans D, and we have Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush turns in his best game of the season. Each of those had 20 points. Tolbert, 19, his best score since week 1. Gould, 14, Gore, 12. Loose Cannons had 4 in double digits, led by the Packers defense, 20 points, including 2 pick sixes from Phillip Rivers. Turner had 13, Finley and Nick Novak, 10 apiece. Nick Novak, I want him back. I want my Novak back. Novak, since being signed in week 2, 16 to 17 on field goal attempts, and double digits for the last 5 games. Not too bad for a drunken pickup. Moving on, Cats top dogs, 113 to 104. Our cat owner, probably in surgery right now, wishing you nothing but the best, Mr. George Morgan. So maybe you'll be laying up in the hotel room watching this video. I hope you're feeling all right. Cats win over the Dogs, 113-104. Cats plays 4 in double digits, led by Vincent Jackson's 34 points on 141 yards and 3 touchdowns. I thought, that's a lot of points for Vincent Jackson. Could be his best game in years. Not so fast, my friend. He scored 35 in week 2 versus my no-defense Patriots. Matty Ryan ties his best outing of the year with 27, including 3 touchdowns. Those 2 bombs to Julio Jones of 50 and 80 yards. The Gronk, 18 on 100 and a touchdown. And Steven Jackson gets 16 on 130 yards on the ground. The Dogs did put 5 in double digits, led by Romo's 24, Jordy Nelson, and we have more Bush, Michael Bush, 18 apiece. Greg Jennings and Chris Johnson, 10 each. I've mentioned a lot of names from that Green Bay San Diego game, so I started looking a little deeper. Got a stat for you. Just the starting players in our Peanut Butter Jelly Time starting lineups in the Green Bay San Diego game totaled 224 points. We had 1,190 points scored in our league last week. That's about 20% of the scoring coming from one NFL game. A game that I thought was going to be much closer than it turned out to be was the Sheboygan Headbanger 107-82 victory over Big Daddy. Big Daddy had several players going Monday night and looked destined to give Sheboygan Headbangers a run for their money. Unfortunately for Big Daddy, those players failed to show up. Headbangers put only 3 in double digits, but led by Julio Jones's breakout 30-point game on that 131 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. Let's look a little closer. Julio had 3 catches. 2 of them were a 50-yard touchdown and an 80-yard touchdown for 130 yards. 1 for 1 yard. So it was a breakout game. Scored a lot of points. He had 2 big plays. Let's see. We also did run for 33 yards, so another 3 points there. Eli had 21. Mendenhall had 11. Big Daddy had 5 in double digits with 14 from Pierre Thomas and Neil Rackers, 13 from Witten, 12 each from Forte and Antonio Brown. Vic posted his second worst game of the year with only 9 points. Deshaun Jackson, his absolute worst game of the year with the big squadoosh. Forte, though scoring 12, it was his 3rd worst game of the year. So those were his 3 Monday night players that just weren't there for the Big Daddy. Clash City Rockers pounded some poon this weekend, 103-74. CCR left the door open for Big Shirley, but they couldn't take advantage with Ward, Redmond, and the Bears D combining for only 7 points on Sunday and Monday nights. 5 in double digits for Clash City Rockers, led by Arian Foster's 22. Big Ben Roethlisberger had 20. DeMarco Murray had 19. Sproles 15. And Bailey 11. 3 in double digits for the Poon, led by Tom Brady's 21. Tom Brady had about 0 points at the half. Totally poured it on in the second half, cutting into that lead and allowing Poon to even have a chance with those 3 players going on Sunday and Monday night. Hey, we got a Brandon Marshall sighting. Brandon Marshall turns in 18 points on his best game of the year. Antonio Gates gets 15 as he returns to semi-Gate numbers with 96 receiving yards and a touchdown in the losing effort. Simon keeps things close in the Quagmire division. He wins 99-78 over the Pilot Lights. Both teams with 4 in double digits in this contest. Simon, led by Drew Brees, 22 points. Atlanta's D, 18. LaShawn McCoy, 17. And Billy Cundiff, 13. Pilot Lights, 49er D. Ray Rice led the way, 14. 49er D and Matt Castle each score 13. Wallace had 10. Pick'em, only 3 right picks led the week. Several teams did that. 5 teams did that. The Pitons lead the way with 35. Big Daddy's in second with 34. And BLCRBC with 33. CCR right on the heels with 31. Big games this week. We have 3 tremendous games on the docket for this week's Peanut Butter Jelly Time lineup. The 6-3 Clash City Rockers take on the 5-4 Cats with Guns. Cats trying to keep pace with BLCRBC. Rockers looking to improve to a league best 7 wins. We got a battle of the 5-4s and the Sheboygan Headbangers versus Loose Cannons matchup. Sheboygan trying to hold on to the Stewie lead. Loose Cannons trying to keep pace in Quagmire. Battle of the 4-5s. Master Killer versus Pilot Lights. A loss by Pilot Lights and an assumed win by BLCRBC as they play the Poon this week. Puts them 3 back with only 4 to play. And MK, the Master Killers, are trying to stay with Sheboygan Headbangers in that Stewie division. Let's see. 5 games to play. Playoffs! Only 5 games left, guys. Time to take a look at that playoff picture. It's cloudy. Even the 1-8 Big Shirley Punani are not out of the playoff hunt. Of course, it would take a complete miracle, but they're not out of it yet. Only 1 game separates all of Quagmire. Only 2 games separates all of the Bryan division. And only 2 games separate the top 3 teams in the Stewie division. Wide open as we go down the stretch. We've got 2 more inter-divisional games, followed by our 3 intra-divisional games. So, again, it is Thursday. We have Thursday Night Football back. Get your Raiders and your Chargers in your lineup now. Because as you are watching this, as I mentioned, We are just hours away from kickoff for week 10. I got my remote control back. We found it. If you can see outside of this room, it's a tremendous mess out there. It's time to get in cleaning mode. I'm throwing all them damn toys away. But one message for pussies with squirt guns. The rockers are coming for ya.